You know, like, I can't do those things. Like, I couldn't do magic. I mean, I'm sure I could if I learned. You know, anyone can do anything, whatever they put their mind to, and all that, you know, cliche bullshit. Hello, everyone. It's part 10 of Resistance Fall of Man. Well, that's one way to start it. What do these guys do over here? I must have startled them. But not these guys. Well, I mean, I did startle them because they're, like, aware of my presence now. But they're probably pretty upset that... Oh, my God! They're probably pretty upset that I killed their homies. But I didn't actually do it. Like, it was their own doing. I probably should have explained that. Went to wipe my nose, and Robert over here is approaching me. How's everybody been? Let me know. Ah, leapers. Leapers, leapers, leapers. I've been good. I've been doing some stuff. Recording new videos, as always. Like I told you in one of the earlier parts. Was it part 8? Was it part 7? I'm not quite sure, but I will tell you that I am keeping good on my promise. Writing down ideas. I'm already recording new footage, new shit to watch, new shit for you to watch, or more options. It seems like because many people have told me this before. It's like Ryan, why don't you just stop the Let's Plays? Because like nobody watches them. It's like, well, you know, they're easy to make, so I don't really give a shit. And plus, I enjoy doing them. It's an excuse to play some of my favorite old games. I really don't mind how many people are watching them. Because the point is always brought up, like, Ryan, everyone always watches Let's Talk PlayStation. So how about just offering more variety, more things to watch, right? Why not? Why not? Because, quite frankly, never thought I'd hit 28,000 subscribers. Never thought that was going to happen. That might even be irrelevant by the time this specific part goes up. I might be at 29,000. Who knows? I certainly don't know. Hey, it might even decrease. Things like that happen. Sometimes you just don't even realize it. You're like, wow, I had a penis when I went to sleep and it's no longer on my body. Now, I'm not sure that's an actual medical condition that people have had, but, oh my God, I didn't even know the leapers can get off me. Why is it saying hedgehog at the bottom? Oh, probably because I can switch, that's actually something I've never done. How do you switch the grenades? Huh. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got the air fuel. Yeah, that's like the fire one. Man, I totally forgot about using all these grenades. Man, I am just missing out on all these opportunities. We'll use the air fuel coming up. After all these jimmies attack me. Because I know there's some in here. Yeah. Yeah, he's over here. Running up at me. And another one. There's probably another one behind. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Yeah, okay. These things are so fucking creepy looking. So I'll tell you what he's just like, oh, he's gonna run away? Oh, fine. I'll tell you what I've been doing recently. Now, of course, I make YouTube videos. That means I watch a lot of them, too. I've been watching a lot of, like, David Blaine on YouTube. Who is a magician, illusionist, endurance artist. Does all sorts of stuff like that. Seems like there's a lot of hostility towards that guy. It's either like... you like him, you get what he's going for, or you know, just, you know, hate him because, like, oh, it's not real magic, you just sat in a box for 45 days and didn't eat food. Which, you know, like, whatever, you can enjoy whatever you want to enjoy. I find him interesting. Certainly an individual like that puts themselves through that is motivated and is certainly, you know, doing it for, not just like, well, I mean, he is doing it for a living, but it's also like, you know, that's someone that's really passionate about their craft, you know. That's certainly what he is, and he is very good at what he does. I mean, magic is magic, which is, you know, they are all tricks and illusions and things like that, but you have to have such good precision for it, and that's what I like. I like, you know, like, I can't do those things. Like, I couldn't do magic. I mean, I'm sure I could if I learned. You know, anyone can do anything, whatever they put their mind to, and all that, you know, cliche bullshit, but... you know, it's like one of those things where it's like, I don't currently do magic, so I like appreciating people that can do it so well, you know? They can just have that perfect execution and also just be like a general charm and performer. Like, because that's really what it takes, you know? You still got to be a performer, whether that's, you know, magic or acting or what have you. You got to be good at performing. Being on stage, being in front of people, talking with people, the street people, whoever you deem, you know, the casual audience, man, the people that are out there doing what they do, and you approach them and you're just like, hey, want to see some magic? And they're like, okay. Then you just pull it out and it's just like, wow, that was really cool, actually. I have a lot of respect for like most professions. Like, there's not like a certain profession where it's just like I look at people and I'm like, oh, I hate you, like you're a piece of shit. Like, everyone, you know, whether they're doing a job they love or whether they're doing a job they hate, they're doing it to make a living. And, you know, more often than not, when it's something they love doing, you know, they're doing it because they love it, and it's a fantastic opportunity, right, to say like, hey, I love what I do. It doesn't even feel like work. There's like a huge like sort of challenge room. Like a bunch of stuff's gonna come up and keep attacking us. And these guys just are completely unimpressed with me, so I gotta go get them. But I really appreciate that. I really respect people that can, you know, even if it's something I don't like. Like, what if I didn't like magic? I can still respect David Blaine and other magicians for, you know, making a living off of their craft and them being genuinely passionate about it. Like comedians, I also have I love watching comedy shows. I'm big on comedy. Love watching comedians, and I have a lot of respect for them too, because it takes a lot to do what they do. A lot of people think like, oh, you know, that's easy. I can go up there and do that. A lot of people have that mentality when they're thinking about comedy. It's like, oh, I can go up there and do that. Comedy takes a lot, man. It takes a lot. Of course, the material has to be good, but again, you got to be a performer. You got to remember everything. You got to be really good at public speaking. Like, it takes a lot. And it's like, Dom Herrera, that comedian, made an excellent point about comedy, and it was like, you know, less people make a living off comedy than, like, neurosurgeons. Like, there are more neurosurgeons than comedians. Like, which, you know, isn't, like, is not entirely inaccurate of a metaphor or whatever, but, like, you certainly see where, you know, how the point gets across. Like, there's only so many people. In fact, I think he said, like, only a few hundred or a few thousand people in comedy make $100,000 a year. Like, that's an extremely low number compared to, you know, how many people, like, live in the U.S., for example. It's just crazy. Gotta respect people, man. You may not like them, but certainly look at the fact that they're, you know, they love what they do, despite you not liking it or their work. Like Michael Bay. People give Michael Bay some shit. Like, people hate Michael Bay, but gotta respect the man. I appreciate what he's doing. At least he can, you know, he's living it, man. He's living it. He wanted to be a director. Now he's director of, you know, multi-million-dollar movies. Good for him. May not like his work, but like I said, I respect the passion the guy has. It's not like the guy purposely wants to make movies bad. Like, that's not a profession you just, like, go in and you're like, man, I really hate this. Like, you don't get into movie directing and just constantly keep doing it and all that because you just really don't like it or whatever. At least that's what you'd assume. I'm sure there's certainly instances where it's like, yeah, it's a high-paying job that requires a lot of work to get there, but you're still, like, unhappy with it. That's why most celebrities will be like, oh, yeah, I'm quitting doing this or something because I wanted to try this or something because they want to find new pursuits or whatever. Boy, this is such a deep episode of Resistance Fall of Man, right? Barely even talking about the gameplay. Which, I think you've come to expect that at this point. No, don't fall. Wait, what's down there? What's down there? Is that intel? It's maybe intel. It's ammo. I had a feeling it was ammo. I don't remember how long this level is, but a lot of stuff's going on. There's a lot of stuff up here. There's a lot of, well, not Chimera right now. Actually, I don't need far eye out. What do I want? What haven't I used in a while? Arc Charger. Dragon. Yeah, let's keep it the Arc Charger. I don't get what the special for the Arc Charger is. It's just like a more powerful burst of it. What am I gonna eat after this? I don't know. You know what I should do? Oh my god, I gotta head out to the store, dude. I want to make some French toast. For some reason, like, you know how you just, like, you remember food sometimes? Like, you forget, like, this food just exists, and you're like, dude, we really should make that. Like, that sounds fucking delicious. French toast, that's what's hitting it for me right now. I remembered it the other day. Which is weird. You just were thinking, oh, man, French toast, but I thought of it the other day, and I'm like, dude, fucking French toast, dude, that shit's delicious. Like, let's get some of that going. Make some fucking French toast. I think I'm gonna do that. Run out, get some eggs, some cinnamon, some fucking Italian bread or whatever. Thick bread. Gotta go for thick bread if you're gonna do the Frenchy toasties. Otherwise, your bread's gonna be all soggy. A little bit of cooking 101 for you. Do you guys cook? Like often? How often? Tell me. On average, how many hours a day do you cook? I want to know. Please tell me. I don't even remember what we're here for. What are we here? Oh my god, there's a shitload of... Actually, no, wait. No, not the hedgehog. I want to do the fire thing. There we go. Yeah, I got one person with it. One chimera. Yeah, I don't remember what we're, like, here for. Like, what are we... Kind of... Oh, I don't even have ammo. Oh my god. Kind of lost in the story right now. Which sucks, because I was keeping up with it so well. I'll probably remember in the next cutscene. Because I'll be watching the narrative as it plays out. Because Hale wanted to, they were like, hey, like, Parker was like, Hale, come with us. And Hale's like, nah, B, I ain't having it. Whoa. Dude, I can't even explain to you how excited I am for French toast. This is so stupid. Maybe it was, maybe Ed and Eddie reminded me of it. But Ed would say, he says buttered toast. He goes, buttered toast. Which, by the way, Ed and Eddie is an excellent goddamn TV show. Those kids were like superhumans. Just dropping houses on people and shit. Like being able to crawl under, like, cement. Oh, here we go.
We believe Hale followed the Cimmerian tunnels for several miles, finally reaching a major conduit junction. This would have led him directly into a Cimmerian tower. The tower was most likely what we now know as C3. Each tower is named for its relative position in the conduit.
Son of a bitch. My bad. Ugh. I set my controller down on my lap, and I just kind of moved my foot just a little bit, and I hit, like, R2 and L2. Goddamn DualShock 3 and your weird fucking... The way the R2 and L2 are made, you know, because it's, like, so easy to press them. Like, you'll be watching Netflix and you accidentally hit it, and then your, like, shit starts moving and fast-forwarding. Sorry about that. That's 2 cutscenes we've skipped. Man, there's a lot of these worker dudes. My god. Was that one about to duck out of the way? Oh, only you made it. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. Oh, I didn't know it sticks to them. God, that fire looks so fucking awful. Oh yeah. Now I do want to say, just in case, because I do not know, because I'm currently recording, but I apologize if this footage is, like, fucked up or messed up. As I mentioned earlier, I'm recording, you know, new ideas and, like, videos and stuff, which is cool, but during one of my, like, recordings, like, the footage got fucked up. And it wasn't, like, terrible, but, like, the audio would, like, it would be one of those things where it's just, like, statics a little bit, like, like, every, like, few seconds, and then, like, the bottom of the screen, oh, shit, we got the LARK, L-A-A-R-K, Like the bottom of the screen would just kind of like, yeah, it would just kind of like get a little staticky, like just a little bit. You could like, most of the footage was still fine, and it's certainly still passable if I have to use that footage, and if I have to, if this ends up having that footage, or you know, if that ends up happening to this footage, it's still usable. But I just want to apologize for if that's how it turns out, because it's still usable. And like I said, with Let's Plays, it's like, you know, I'm not gonna scrap footage. I'm doing all this talking, and the talking is sometimes relevant to what I'm saying. So that's why I normally wouldn't like do reshoots or anything. If it's like for a review video or something, totally I'll reshoot it, because that's, you know, I'm selectively doing the gameplay and all that. Like the commentary isn't relevant because it's not live commentary. And granted, this isn't live, but you understand that the commentary goes currently with what the gameplay is. This guy's all up in my business. In fact, we are getting, like, you know, we're like at 80, like 75, 80% done with the game, so it's gonna get more challenging. In fact, I do remember the end level being pretty challenging, actually, like just like a shitload of chimera constantly being thrown at you. Don't fall down there. Don't want to make cuts to this part. Want to avoid that mistake. Where's the bullseye? Jesus! You see a chicken getting through it, like trying to like be born out of an egg. That thing takes like 7 hours. They just fucking leap at you because they're called leapers. Yeah, dude, look at it. I shot that chimera. Look at twice in the head. But what? Last part we elbowed him in the ass, and he just dropped. Like that was just it. He must have had a broken coccyx or something. My one friend went to school for like bones and like X-rays and shit. So I learned that the coccyx. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, or she'll kill me. But the coccyx is like your lower back, like your ass, kinda, or something. I hope I got that right. Not that she's watching. It still blows my mind that anybody it still blows my mind that anybody watches these, dude. Oh my god. Again. With this horse shit. Now, a part of me doesn't quite remember the actual, like, I'll wait until we get there. I'll wait until we get there. You guys probably think I have the worst fucking memory ever. I'm gonna be a terrible grandfather. Because I'm gonna try and tell stories, and aw, damn, where did he come from? I'm gonna try and tell stories to, like, my grandkids, and I'm just gonna, like, it'll be like grandpa memory stories times 5. Like, it's just gonna be fucking awful. Like, I will tell the worst goddamn stories ever. I'm sure they'll be good, but they'll never be accurate. I'll never remember any of it, and I'll probably just make stories up. I'm good at making stories up. One story I always tell everybody. So if somebody ever tells me, like, hey, Brian, tell me a story, I have one right on the spot to give them, because I made it up a long time ago when someone made me make it up on the spot, but now that I've, like, repeated it so many times, I certainly remember it. And that is, the story, here's how the story goes. Once upon a time, there was a cigarette named Carol. Now, Carol went to the bank to deposit her check. And she went home, but the bank called her when she got home, and the bank was like, hey, like, that check didn't go through, like, you're gonna have to come back in so we could, like, get this all straightened out or whatever. Aw, damn it. So, Carol, the cigarette, went back to the bank, but she then found out that the bank lied to her. There wasn't really a problem with her check being deposited. The problem was that there were giant alligators attacking the bank. And the bank called Carol so Carol could come in to save the day, like to help to save them from the alligators. Now, Carol wanted to help. I mean, she looked, she wanted to help, but like people were dying, like people were getting shredded to bits by these like alligators. Like shit was getting bad. So I think we're gonna get kicked back to the menu, so I gotta level select. So, yeah, we're back at the menu. I'll just keep rolling with it. So basically, Carol just said, nah, I ain't dealing with this. And then she went across the street to get McDonald's.
We had been at Cardiff for several hours when I received a radio message from Hale. He told me he was in London, and he asked if snow was normal for July. He described a tower in the middle of London, one far bigger than that which they had found in Somerset, and with power conduits emerging in all directions. He said, if we destroy the tower, we destroy the Chimera. For all I knew, Hale was completely mad. And even if what he was saying was true, we had no idea how to destroy the tower. But there was one new factor working in our favor. I had been able to contact the Americans, and they had joined forces with us in Cardiff. I decided to gamble that Hale was right. I convinced the Americans to help launch a full assault on the tower. We were bringing everything we had to London. I was counting on Hale to clear out a landing zone. If he couldn't take out the stalkers, the mission would be over before it began.
The stalkers. A desperate gamble. Now, snow in July, that doesn't make much sense. I would murder myself if it snowed in July. God, I hate the snow. I fucking hate winter so much. It's still cold as a witch's tit here, too, in western New York. Which blows. But a lot of the snow has melted, so that's good. But it's probably going to snow in March, which sucks. This is probably going to get uploaded in March, actually. Man, look at that snow. Look at that PlayStation 3 snow. Not like we're going to find an intel or anything. Oh, yeah, this level. Ah, I know this level. There's some stuff going to happen in here. There's a lot of Chimera here. As usual. It'd be pretty boring if one level was just like, man, there's just no one here, huh? 8-ball, corner pocket. Corner pocket. Shit. Come on. Are you serious? Oh my god, are you serious? Aw, you fucker. They don't actually go in. That was pretty good. I don't know why they're offering me health already. Oh, okay. That's why. I thought they don't spawn until, like, I'm on the second floor. Boy, was I wrong about that. The sleepers look different. They're different. Yeah, they're different. Walk up to the scene with my green card missing. It's from a Vine. I do too many references. I'm like, oh god, but you probably no one's gonna remember this or know of this, but well, it's not like I used to. I still love. I love this TV show. It's called Yes Dear. It used to play on TBS a lot. I think it's pretty much off the air now, and I don't even know where you can watch it now. Like, I've looked for DVDs. Like, I can't fucking find this show anywhere. But it was about, like, you know, this guy living in LA. He had a family. Everything was cool. And well, you know, I don't have to summarize the whole thing, but one episode, his wife was friends. His wife had a friend, and this friend was like, to the husband, this friend was super annoying. Like, this woman, all she would do is just make pop culture references, and then everyone would find her incredibly funny and hilarious. Like, she'd be like, is that your final answer? I'm sorry, you are the weakest link. And everyone thought she was hilarious. And the husband's just like, I can't stand this woman. Like, why do people think she's funny? That's probably me. So, for that, I apologize. What is this, a perk machine? Jesus. Yeah, that totally reminded me of yesterday, which was an excellent show, by the way. When I used to watch cable television, because I'm just, you know, straight Hulu and Netflix now, I always watched TBS. I love that station. TBS was my station. I always watched Yesteryear, King of Queens, Friends, Becker. If anyone knows Becker, with Ted Danson, I love that show. That show was awesome. That was a good show, man. I think the reason why I liked Becker so much is because I related a lot to it, which I don't often do. I don't really relate to much things. Because, you know, most TV and songs and, you know, video games are like, you know, fairy tale bullshit or things that don't actually happen to people. But I related to Becker a lot because the point of Becker was Ted Danson played a doctor. And he was just like a very like angry, like just hateful person. Like he was very pessimistic, and like I've said to you guys before, like I try to be optimistic. I stay nice and happy and stuff. But like once you get to know me as a person, like I can be real as shit. And you know, if people get on my bad side, like I certainly get pretty pissed off at them, and I tend to have an attitude. And I don't know. I think I related to Becker a lot in that sense. Holy shit. It's a really good show. Not like those are all good characteristics to have, but, you know, that was me. Still is me. I love who I love who I am. You should embrace who you are. If you have legitimate, like, serious issues, like you know, like, I don't know, like beating women, then yeah, maybe you should get that looked at. Like, talk to somebody, you shouldn't be doing that, but, you know, for the most part, I try to stay positive. Keep a good outlook on everything. Am I supposed to go down here? I was just down here, wasn't I? Or, yeah. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Maybe that's why this level's so familiar. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, shit. Wow, I really do not remember this. I mean, now I do, but I think the reason why is because it's right near the end of the game when you pick up this weapon, and I hardly used it. I mean, even if I used it for the rest of the game, it's like you still barely even used it. I forget. Does this home in on? Yeah, it doesn't home in on them. Yeah, I remember this weapon. I just remember not using it because it like didn't do anything. I mean, it did things, but it's like, why? Why would you keep this? Whatever. Yeah, this is just pointless. That weapon's coming back to me. I remember how useless it was. Watch, it's actually really useful, and everyone that played Resistance loves it. Why did I pull out the sapper? Holy moly, people, we're going over our time here. You thought you could catch me, but you didn't. I'll see you all in the next part.